Yo, what up? It's Jay. Just woke up. I took a little power nap. It's 5 p.m. I didn't sleep in all day. I promise. Uh, yeah, but I took a little power nap, and it was pretty nice. I meditated before that, and lately for the past couple days, while I haven't uploaded, my vibes have been off like hella, and that must sound like a really shitty reason not to do shit, but for me, it's a pretty valid reason. My head was running too fast and all that shit. But I think I've got it back on track. I think, only time will tell. But I feel pretty good right now. Uh, I was watching this video about governments and how they're all basically fucking mafias and we're all slaves to our governments. And honestly, it was pretty facts. It was honestly pretty factual. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I swear, fucking texting has turned me into a dumbass. Uh, but yeah, so that's pretty factual because if you think about it, there's nothing different between slavery and government. Because, like, in slavery, all the stuff you'd make would go straight to the master's house, and they'd profit off of it. And in our government, or in any government, whatever we make, 60% of it goes to taxes. And, like, I don't know, the fucking 40% of your hard work going to a government which doesn't care about you. This sounds pretty fucking shitty. I wonder if there's I wonder if there's any place left on Earth where like it's just community based. Where like you can work for what you know how to do. If you know how to fucking plant shit, you can fucking farm, you know? If you fucking know how to build shit, you could fucking be a carpenter or like build houses or something. Like somewhere if profits everyone and no one, if that makes sense. No, that didn't make sense. That didn't make sense. If a place where it profits everyone, but no one single person, you know? Or like no one single organization, or like you can work for the money you make or like the stuff you earn and someone else gets the gifts that you give off of that. Like let's say if everything was like that, then like I would right now probably be cleaning or like fucking picking like community service. Like I would be doing that because I like doing that. I like going out and picking up trash. I like going out and making the world a little bit fucking cleaner. I know I can't do all of it alone, but there'll be other people with me. And I'm not expecting to get paid for that. Like I really don't fucking expect to get paid for that. I like it shouldn't be a fucking special thing to go outside and pick up trash. Like we all live on Earth. And that's our home. No matter how many fucking lines we put on a map and say, oh, this is this is that, we're all on fucking Earth. You know, one country isn't any better than the other, one house isn't better than the other. It's all about what you treat it like. And the way Earth has been treated is pretty fucking shitty. Right? Back to what I was saying. Like I would be fucking playing music or fucking building stuff because I can build shit really good. And I'd be doing that type of stuff for people who'd pay me and not the government. Where like it's all community based and like everyone plays their part, but not in the way that people are playing their part now. Because the way people are playing their part is dead. Like, people are so dead inside while they play their part for this government. Like, no one wants to fucking do a 9 to 5. Honestly, no one wants to fucking do a 9 to 5. I've never met one person say, oh, I love my 9 to 5 job. Fuck yeah. Office? Hell yeah! Woo! I've never heard anyone fucking say that. That's fucking retarded as shit. And yeah, I look really shaggy, but that's just because I have bad head. Let me move. But Yeah, I was just thinking about that now. And it honestly sounds pretty nice where it's all community based and everyone gets the rewards for themselves and doesn't have to split it with the government who has nothing to do with it, even though they say their education system gave it to us. But honestly, their education system hasn't given shit to anyone. You know? Like, all it has done is create more fucking robots. And it's honestly pretty sad to look at. Like, even doctors who are supposed to be considered higher status, right? Not higher status, but like higher in a good way, not a status. Like medicine men, they're literally just doctors. Medicine women, you know that they have a certain part of themselves which makes them special. Unlike now, where everyone is just a fucking pawn under the government. And, like, even doctors nowadays don't do shit. Like, I have liver problems, right? But the thing is that it happened because of stress. And they tried putting a camera down my throat and telling me I had all this other bullshit. Like, no, I don't have all that other bullshit because I've cleaned up my stress and I haven't puked once, you know? I mean, I've puked, but that was because I had to run from, like, Target all the way here, like, in 5 minutes, which is pretty far. And I did it because I'm fast. Yeah, I have a bad head, so I'm still a little sleepy. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Like, there's something wrong here, but, like, no one wants to realize it. Like, none of this is how it should be. Like, if everything was community-based and community-driven, everyone would be so much more happy to do what they do. Even if you have a mundane job, like as a cashier, you know? Like, I'm not saying that's a bad job, I'm saying it's a mundane job, you know? Like, even if you had, like, a mundane job like that would be so much more easygoing and fun if it was, like, community-based. Like, we all have watched Gravity Falls, right? Yeah, fucking Gravity Falls. We all know Wendy, she's a 15-year-old, she's our age. And she works in a community-based town, because Gravity Falls is very community-based. Unless, like, Patricia, yeah, her parents aren't very community-based, they're pretty mean. And that town's very community-based, that's why she loves her job. She does it for a paycheck that goes to her. Because she's 15, she can't get paid through, like, fucking cards and shit, you know? So Stan probably pays her with cash. And she works for that paycheck and gets it. And she also works with her community a lot. Her family's lumberjacks, which is a very fucking community-based job. You are providing everyone with the main sustenance they need to live and survive, which is a home. Wood is used to build houses, if you don't fucking know, you know? Like, honestly, it's so fucking cool to look at in the past how communities used to be. Like, you'd have one nomadic community, right? Basically, everyone had a specific job of what they would do. And there'd be a lot of people who do the same specific job, so she would get done way faster, you know? Like, there'd be families of 5 or 6, right? Who'd all have fucking jobs and shit they'd do. And they'd be on the road. They'd be out selling fucking art. They'd be out selling jewelry, clothes, all that shit, because people in their community made it. They'd be out selling that shit, right? And they'd make a profit off of that. And that honestly seems like such a happy life. Like, working with everyone else around you to fucking prosper, that sounds beautiful. You're helping everyone prosper. And that's how it should be now. Like, even though we can't do it anymore, right? I still like to think that we still have a part of us that can. Like, we all can go community-based still. Just go outside and help, you know? Just fucking help. That builds so many close connections.
Like, go fucking, if it snows where you live, go fucking wipe down someone's snow off their car, you know? If it fucking, if like someone needs help with their groceries, go fucking help with their groceries. If like, if the area you live in is very fucking trashed up and shit, right? Go fucking clean it up, because at the end of the day, that's your home. No matter how much the government says, oh, we're gonna fix it, we're gonna do it, they're not. They're gonna leave it there, because that fucking bumps down the property value, right? And that's what leads bad neighborhoods into that bad status, because they don't have enough of a property tax for the government to come in to fucking help them with their shitty roads and shit, or their fucked up school system. Like, it's so fucked up that our school systems get paid the grant money, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're fucking literal. They get loose change if they're like in a bad neighborhood. Like, my school, right? I'm not gonna specify which. The play budget is like $200. And last year I had to do the music for it because the school couldn't afford to buy the fucking actual music that came for the show, right? And my teacher came to me and he asked for my help, and that was such a fucking eye-opening moment to me, that holy fuck, none of what I've taught about schools or like anything has been true. Schools aren't a fucking place of learning, they're a place of making money. Like, you know how dumb that fucking sounds? But it's true. Like, and it's a pretty good school too. It's just that it's not in the greatest of the neighborhoods. Like, the teachers are really nice and all that. The teachers are really fucking nice. Like, honestly, every teacher experience I have had there has been pretty nice except for one. But that might have been my fault. Yeah, that might have been my fault. And I don't know. I just woke up and thought of this stuff because that video. Like, if my generation decides to, we can do it. Honestly, we can do it. Like, we're a generation of artists who do art for fun and then go to a job. Like, I don't know, that seems a little backward to me. Like, whenever I've been taught about artists, it's always been their one drive, you know? It's always been that one thing they fucking do. And, or like multiple things, you know? I don't know. But we're all fucking creative as hell because of the stuff we've been given since we were children. We have the resources to understand what to do. If like we want to learn fucking carpentry, YouTube has that shit on fucking playlists, literally playlists on, hey, how to sand wood, how to do this, how to do that, how to use a nail gun, how to use a hammer, how to pick nails out of fucking, you know? Like, I'm literally making my own bed frame out of fucking pallets. I have 2 out of the 4 pallets done. And I just need to fucking get the other 2, sand them down, pull out the fucking bad nails, and paint it. Like, that's literally all it takes, you know, for like a useful bed frame. And it's wild to think that the shit I'm building, right, is fucking $400 online. I don't know, it doesn't seem right, because the pallets are free. I mean, not free, but like, you can go behind any fucking grocery store or any hardware store, pick it up. Or if you're like, don't have any hardware stores, you can make your own pallets. You can go get fucking wood from like any hardware store. Again, money, which makes sense, right? It would make sense if it wasn't a corporation that did it though. If it was like a family-owned hardware store where they make their own pallets or like own wood, then that makes sense, right? But no, none of them exist. And if they do, they're dying. And this past year was just a way to kill off any last living small businesses. And it fucking sucks because that's what happened. That's literally what happened. And now big corporations are forming monopolies even though it's illegal. Like, they're forming monopolies. It's just that it's such a big one at this point that it doesn't fucking matter. Like, Apple and Samsung are a fucking monopoly in the phone business. No, Samsung's a monopoly in the phone business. All Apple products have Samsung components in them. Fucking, like my Mac, yeah, it probably has like 90% of stuff from Samsung. Fucking what else? Hardware stores. Home Depot and Lowe's. Those are a fucking monopoly. Like, there's Menards, but like, honestly, I'm from Cali. And if you want to see monopolies, you go to Cali. Like, all their shit there is a fucking big corporation works. Unless you go to one of those legacy cities like LA or like fucking Santa Monica or Santa Cruz. All those pure shops, they're not big companies, but they're sustainable because of their location. That's the only reason why. But if it wasn't, then it would have been, I'm telling you, it's gonna get controlled by those fucking big ass companies. And yeah, all I'm saying is that if our world was more community based and not so fucking under the government's asshole, then I feel like everything would be way more better, because the government isn't meant to help us, it's meant to help them. They're basically having to pay rent for being born here. That's taxes, literally. Income tax, property tax, fucking even inheritance tax, which is basically shit you give. Shit you get from your parents, you give it back. You give it back to the government. Pretty fucking shitty. And I don't know why, but it doesn't fucking click with me. I don't know. Like, I feel like a community of like-minded individuals who choose to live with each other, live around each other, and who choose to prosper with each other. I feel like that would be way more beneficial to one's mind and one's spirit than all this shit that we're getting fucking force-fed down our assholes by the government. And I don't know, I think that was just a rant for today. I haven't posted in a day. I've told you guys a couple days that vibes are off and I really didn't feel like it. But yeah, there's not much I can do for my vibes. I can meditate, I can do all that, but at the end of the day, if I don't realize that my spirit and my mind are two different things, I understand it. It's just that I haven't implemented it because it's hard to do. It's really hard. Because the thoughts you think aren't you, they're just your physical form. They're your mind playing, right? That's why you can never guess your next thought. Like, fucking try it, right? Think about fucking roses, right? Roses. What do you think of next? Like, there's no fucking way to predict it. It's always just snapping, right? Fast as fuck. And it comes in such a fast flow sometimes that I can't keep up. And yeah, that kind of fucking sucks. But it's all good. And it's like, all good. I'll be fine. And I know that. I'll just need a few days to relax and chill. Play guitar. Be a hippie. Yeah, but an update on me. I've been doing better. I've been waking up earlier, meditating, working out, and then showering. A cold shower, which is good for you. It's a energy cleanse. And then I've been going on sunrise walks. I go outside and watch the sunrise, like I did in that video. Remember? The fucking everything about my room and shit. Yeah, that one. Been doing that. And at night, I've been working out, meditating, and falling asleep. It's fucking nice. Because I get nightmares. It's really bad nightmares. And they've been clearing up. For the most part. But it's all good. It's all good. I recommend journaling if you're fucked up. I didn't mean it to sound that bad. I recommend journaling. Like, whenever you have a fucking thought, just write it down. It doesn't do any harm. Worst it can do is fucking take up pages of just bullshit. Yeah. And I recommend getting this one too. It's Burn After Writing. You can get this at $5 Below now, but you can buy it offline because it's a pretty. Let me just show you the type of questions it has. The hardest thing I've ever done. I think it was a move here. If I could do it all over again, I would change. I would, this is gonna sound evil, but I know for the most part it's gonna benefit me. I would go back and understand the things I'm understanding now way before. I know it's probably gonna be fucking terrible for my child mind, but my child mind wasn't the greatest either. First song I remember hearing, it was actually a Indian folk song. Yeah. Things I collected as a child. Fuck, I didn't really collect shit. I was always just like, hey, this is cool. Grabs it, puts it down, and leaves it there. I never really thought things were to collect, but if I were to collect, it would have been, I might need another power nap. If I were to collect now, it probably would be fucking Arizona cans. Yeah, I have 3 Arizona cans. I'll make an Arizona gun. My aspirations as a child, to be a fucking, either a musician. What the fuck else? No, just a musician. The teacher that had the most influence on my life. Holy fuck. Damn. I know for everyone who watches from Cali, it's the 7 views that I get on each of my videos. There has to be one that was in 4th grade of me for Mr. Kelly. He was the one who taught me that everything is just a way you think of it. But the one who's had the most influence on my life has to be Mr. Barrett. Oh, from the school I'm going to right now. Like, he's such a pure soul. It's really nice. And he's very understanding about things. And everyone who's gone to his class can say the same shit. Everyone loves him. He's literally the nicest person ever. And yeah, that's basically the type of questions you have in here, you know? Like, and it has chapters. This one says a present, YOLO, you only live once. This is the same moment which all of history occurred. Everything is contained within. It's talking about the present. Nothing lies without nothing lies without, I don't know what that means. Everything is contained within, nothing lies without. Everybody wants to live for the moment, primarily because it's easier to sell things to a goldfish with ADHD. But step outside the present moment space of reflection. You have to stop time, get off the ride, look back on it. The only way you really see the present is to be out of it. So if you put yourself into words, freeze your restless subjectivity into a crystallized state, like crushing a butterfly inside a scrapbook. Dark. I don't know if people still do that. Seeing through a chaotic circus of the lived moments to the gems of relevant beyond truth. Where are you right now? Who are you right now? See, this shit's fucking wild. That helped me understand some more shit, but I think that's for a different video. And I don't know, the world's been clearing up. I'm proud of it. Everything will be okay for everyone, I know that. It's just the way you think of it. And I just hope everyone can get through whatever we're all going through. You know, like some people are going through with death, some people are going through with the lack of people. You know, I hope everyone's gonna be alright. It's pretty nice. And this book is only $5, so like, go check it out. It's really cool. Yeah, like, see, it's a good thing to reflect onto yourself, but in a positive light. You know, because every time we do reflect on ourselves, right, self-reflection, it's fucking depressing as hell because we only see the bad parts. But like, think about it, we have so many happy memories too. Like, fuck, it takes a minute for me to think of them, but I know they're there. I know I've had a lot of happy memories. Like at Santa Cruz, fucking, me and my family went out at night to go look for food, and we ended up running into a pizza place. And then while we were walking back to the hotel, because the hotel was really fucking pretty. We got it at a really discounted rate because mom, she got a hotel like 1 bedroom and it was told to be 3. So, oof, right? And it was a really shitty hotel. It was one of those. I'm not gonna say the name because maybe if they see it, I'll be like, oh, they're bad mouthing my fucking hotel. No, but you know what I'm talking about. And it was like a really shitty rundown hotel. Like the pull-out couch has a 2nd bedroom. You know, it was that type of shit. It was that type of played shit. And then we called them up, or dad called them up, and they gave us like a fucking 7th floor or like top floor suite, which was fucking beautiful. Like it came with 2 bedrooms, me and my sister shared, and the bathroom had a hot tub. Fucking, it had its like own kitchen with the actual fucking. It was really pretty. That's all I'm trying to say. And we all came back, right? There was this one guy standing by the fucking pier with a trumpet or a saxophone. The one you play like this. Not a clarinet. A fancy looking one. And he was just playing around. And it was Aretha's birthday, that's why he went out. And dad secretly bought a cake. And our family has tradition of cake fights for a birthday. And we remember, we sat down, the guy was fucking going off on the saxophone. Dad pulled out the cake, and we cut the cake, happy birthday, all that shit, right? And the fucking guy was just playing in the back. It was beautiful. And then the cake fight happened. Rita and mom got riddled with cake, and so did I and dad and I. And honestly, that was one of the most beautiful moments of my life, just being in that moment. And then we went to the beach in the middle of the fucking night, and oh my god, we went to the beach. It was real pretty, and it was the first time I went to the ocean in the dark. It was so calming and scary because of that green shit on the floor that touches your foot, and like you're like, ew, it feels like a person, you know. Yeah, but it was really fun. And then we went back and ate the pizza, and then we went to the 3rd-story pool. Hear this out though, like it was an accident we got that place. See, the universe has a way of fixing things up, and it's honestly pretty beautiful. I'm gonna leave it on that. I'm gonna leave it on that note. That note was really nice. And yeah, I just hope everyone has a good day. Stay safe and peace and love, y'all.